This is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Colourarte Studio, and that's a 14 by 14 inch canvas that I want to do a swipe on. And I'm going to do something different, well, a little different. I had some other ideas. I think I'm just going to stick with the simplest version possible. And I'm going to use some of my Amsterdam white that has just regular Floetrol and add my colors to it. And that might be way more than I need, but we'll find out in a second. We let it go down and around and fill in that center spot bar. I didn't want a huge puddle near the edge because that seems like a waste to me. But I'm pretty good at spreading paint without a spatula. I'm not too bad at spreading it with one either, which is basically my next challenge, because I'm going to use my Mead and Black, but right now, first, I'm going to give myself some Chantilly lace to add sparkle. And I'm going to go for a riotous rainbow of colors, I'm thinking. I hope I'm not out of my league. That feels kind of closed. I'm going to find my tweezers for a second and make sure that's a little more open than it looks to be. This is the Tuscan Sun. And I can see space in there, but I can't seem to get it to come out easily, so I'm going to open it up. And extract it by winding my tweezers around inside the tip and pulling that out. So like I said, Tuscan Sun. I have no idea exactly what I'm doing, so I'm just going to keep doing it. I have some Deco Americana 24 karat gold. I'm quickly proving I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to use my favorite colors first, and that's going to be the Jasmine next. Figuring whatever I mess up, I'll come back and fix afterwards. I don't really know that it makes that much difference how you put the colors down. This is Saffron. I'm not sure what's going to be left. I've got a little bit of deep amethyst. I'm hoping I get some interesting multiple cells. I'm gonna use either the Mystique or the Royal Sapphires in my hand, so I think I'm gonna go with Sparkling Aqua because I want a slightly lighter color. If it's open, and it is. And I know it's gonna be, it works really well with the Jasmine. Not so much probably with the saffron, but I'm liking my combination so far. So, because I have a white background, I think it's the perfect time to use some Rhapsody Rose. I'll list the colors and their denominations as in Primary Elements or Prizm Pours or Vivid Intense or Vivid Intense Fluorescents underneath the video. And is it last but not least, there's a couple I didn't put in there. I didn't put any Fandango in there. This is Sour Lemon with Orange Crush. No idea how this is going to work yet. I want more Jasmine already. I haven't even finished. Why don't I, instead of Jasmine, why don't I use some of the new Prizm Pour that's called Waterlily? I still miss the blue, and I have one chosen, but I'm not sure it's the right one. No, I'm going to use the Vivid Intense Viola blue. And we shall see how that works. Got a few bottles out of my way. I don't think I need to worry too much about it. So now, paint chips aside, I'm just going to put my Mead and Black paint down. Use my OXO Omelette Turning Flip and Fold Spatula on my Amazon link. Best paint spreading tool I know of. I'll worry about my edges later. I wanted a fairly heavy layer, so I was positive it would cover. I've never used the white Amsterdam as a pillow in the background. It's not house paint. It's Amsterdam acrylic. I have no idea how it's going to work, but I did like the idea of using the black cell activator. Got a little white in there. I don't think it matters. And actually, I think that mattered. Now I could put a bead of black right up against that, but I don't think it's going to matter. I really don't. As she tries her hardest to fill it in anyway. Do I see any? Yeah, I have a little bit of paint extra here. That's good. Trying to avoid running it smack into the white paint, but I did it anyway. So that's going to go in the bucket. And I'm just going to go to town. I think I'm going to put black cell activator in my dip dish and then use the gold, which is Pebeo Iridescent Gold and Atelier Rich Gold. In the top, and I just mixed this. I hope it works. I had some left over that seemed like it was too old, and I hate throwing paint away. So, come on, get out of my hand. Let go. Get that right out of here so it doesn't happen again. Let's start in I'm liking that. I need a scrape dish because I like to use my residuals on the edge. And I don't really want any extra paint. Although I'm thinking that if I really want to do the same thing every time, and I kind of do, it behooves me to just squeeze the paint on. Dipping it, you just don't get as much. This will teach us how important the Amsterdam layer is. Just going to dry that right off. I'm going to try and pick up the paint I put in this little dish so I don't waste any. That looks to be almost enough. I could certainly use white cell activator and see how that works. I like the big pillow of Amsterdam because it's allowing me to just glide all the way to the edge. Time to trim off the paper in my work area. Those are some neat cells. I might drag a skewer or a basting brush through this too. So I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing when I do that because I'm not directly under the camera. But I'm trying to do it the same. Let's see if we can get it right this time. I'm loving that. That's so cool. Come on, flip. Trying not to press too hard. I'm loving all those wavy lines in there. They're really cool. I might have to tip down. Let's take the paint off my tweezers so I can use them. Now I'm going to have to squish that or roll it. I'm going to do one more mark and then I'm going to figure out what I need to do to fix what I've got that's not quite exactly what I want it to be. Looks like the gold is working okay. So far so good. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. I want to tip it so the paint rolls down this other way, but maybe I'll just blow it into position. So at least now there's no gaps. This is just a little tiny sheet of acetate. I usually use a playing card and I've got a couple standing by that they seem too wide. I like the idea of leaving the extra in between. But that's not going to keep me from wanting to let things flow in either direction and see what happens. Hopefully I don't mess anything up that's cool. I kind of want to take that skewer and do what I said I was going to do. And I've got a relatively clean one. Do I really want to do that? I'm going to take a little from either side. Cheat a little. Borrow some. Yeah, that sort of faked it out pretty well. This is sort of kind of among the swipes that I refer to as keyhole swipes because they leave black keyholes behind, or little holes. Now, whatever else I want to do, I need to think about this. I can see a line of demarcation there. I've got black flowing over my edge and other colors. So this has to, whoops. So I think I got that to be fairly cohesive. That's the only one that's a little crooked in my opinion. And that might not be so hard to remedy. Now the temptation is to put a few spirals in. And I can see there's a heart right in here. I want to make it kind of simple. Or I'd rather make it not overly elaborate is a better way to put that. But once I start, it's hard to stop. I want to leave the nice colors I've got there already. And I don't know if I'm 100% on the weird shapes in between, but I think so. I think so. What do I have in my scrape dish? I need a finger full of paint. And to get rid of that hair. Yeah, just to even up those little missing end bits. Make it look cohesive all the way across. It's got some kind of cool deco feeling. I'm not done, evidently. Twist it at the end. In place. You get a nice tight little spiral. And I like that blue line I put across at the very last. That's kind of a neat cohesive element. Not that I'm not going to break it up somewhat right now, because I am. And I like that there's some white left. I doubt whether it's actually Chantilly lace. It's probably Amsterdam, which means we lost the Chantilly lace shimmer effect, but just the same. I like it when the colors spiral around each other. And I like it when I have residual paint on my skewer and it makes a new mark. Even in a solid color, bringing another color in is always going to make it a new pattern. So I used up most of my time, and I got to tell you, I have 31 playlists with 100 videos on them, and I also have all those playlists, all those topic and genres organized by topic and genre. So if you like something in particular, you can tell me, and I will do my best to make sure that you have it accessible to you. I have all the links saved and easily found for me. Much easier than going into the YouTube library, I gotta say. Now I still gotta cover my edges, but let's see if anything's really bugging me. This is the only thing that's bugging me so far. And I liked some things about it, so I don't want to destroy it completely. I just want to twirl it around a little bit. I say the only thing, and then you can't trust me. But please share my videos. Please leave me a comment or your kind words. Keep my morale boosted. And this was a lot of fun. I was thinking about rainbow colors, and with the exception of the green, I think I followed through pretty well. Pretty happy about that. Maybe if I have enough time in a second, I will shimmer that at you, and I have my phone handy, and I'll do that as quickly as I can, because I'm going to run out of time if I don't. What have I forgotten to tell you? Please give me a thumbs up if you like what I do. Sharing it is a generous thing. Shopping my Amazon link is not so hard to do. If you find the link tree, you'll find a couple of my websites. Yeah, I've been wanting to do one of these for a while, and I'm really happy with how this turned out too. Let me zoom in there for a second. Look at that. Look at those beautiful colors. There's a Colourarte coupon code. I'm an affiliate. Colourarte coupon code for 20% off. And a 10% off Pixel Paint Designs coupon code for Pebeo Paints, Pebeo Paints, Australian Floetrol to make cell activator, and Boom Gel, which doesn't require cell activator. What am I forgetting? My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. On my link tree, you're going to find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, and you can have anything that you see added to whatever they sell at Society